In beautiful Chapel Hill, the site for this football contest. It's a mild, clear day, so the weather won't be a factor in this battle between the UNC Tar Heels and the Virginia Tech Hokies. We've got an early season ACC matchup for you today. Hi, everybody. I'm Brad Nessler, and my partners are the coach, Lee Corso, and our quarterback, Kirk Herbstreit.
Virginia Tech has a sensational quarterback on their side who's a true leader. I think just his presence in the huddle alone gives this team a spark. And Brad, I think that's going to be the difference in this football game.
Let's send it down to midfield for the Coke Zero coin toss. North Carolina has lined up for the kickoff, and we're ready to get this one underway. Kicks it off, and this game is underway. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. And now we get to see this offense for the first time as they head out onto the field. They'll start at the 35-yard line. It's 1st and 10. 3 wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun. Catches it, and he's looking for more. He got hit hard. They pick up a good 6 yards there.
And that one will move them a little closer to the sticks. Nice 6-yard gain.
They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. To the senior. That'll be a gain of 3 yards. 3rd and 1. Ball on their own 44. 3 wideouts here. Hits right. Stiff arms, but he can't break the...
On the tackle. Gain of 10 on the play.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 46. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. And we got an injured player on the field. It's 2nd down and 6 to go. Ball on the 42-yard line. Single set backfield. And it's caught, and he's brought down quickly. So they go to the air and pick up 6.
All it takes is a second on these play-action fakes to get the defense out of position. That's how this tight end was able to get open and pick up some yards.
Down he goes around the 35-yard line. They just keep moving the chain.
Bit by bit, my friend. It starts with the short pickups on first and second down, and then you get the rest on third down. In the process, you start to wear the defense down, and that's when you break the big one.
Nice catch, first down, and he's knocked out. Not a bad pickup that time.
Yeah, let me tell you the reason why this play worked. The defense came with pressure, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback, and he made them pay right there.
Expect the defense to turn it up a notch here in the red zone. They'll throw on first down. Throws incomplete. He had a very small window he was trying to throw to on that one.
Yo, you call that a window? The defender had it shut pretty tight. That was a poor decision by the quarterback.
High formation here. Brought down right around the 14-yard line. He picks up 4 yards on the carry. Single back set, 3 wide receivers. Hauls it in and they bring him down. They get the completion, but it's going to be about a foot short of the sticks.
Boy, he'll make sure he gets there the next time.
It was a good little pass play, but close just doesn't cut it when you have third down.
So it's fourth down, and the offense is still on the field. They shift on the defensive line. They'll work the right side. He gets out to about the 6-yard line. Well, it was close, but they got the first down.
Yeah, but it's a game of inches, guys. A game of inches.
They line up in the pistol. 3 wide receivers in the formation. Hands off up the middle and stuffed.
Coach, let's see if they can bounce back from that play and gain some positive yards next time.
Yeah, but the line will have to provide some better blocking for that to happen, Kirk.
From the gun. Throws it and it's caught for the touchdown. The quarterback threw a pretty ball there for the touchdown.
But don't forget about the catch. The receiver made one heck of a grab, too.
And he tacks on the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Virginia Tech to kick. He sends it downfield. From the 5-yard line. He gets out to about the 28-yard line. Well, they're down a touchdown. Let's see how this offense responds as they come onto the field for the first time.
You know, Brad, it's important that they respond here with a solid drive. The more momentum a team can build early in the game, the better off that team will be as the game wears on.
Good open field tackle. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. They're packed in tight on the line. Runs it and tackled in the backfield. He didn't really have a chance on that play.
Boy, guys, how about the defense on this play? They sniffed that play out from the start.
5 DBs on the field. Now he tries to buy some time. And it's knocked down.
He wasn't letting the receiver get to that one.
That's a big play on third down to get a hand in there and break up the pass.
I think the quarterback would like to have that one back.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. And he makes it out to about the 41-yard line. I got to tell you guys, the offense really came up with a nice drive there last time out, and most of those yards came through the air.
This defense needs to improve from front to back. The line needs to put more pressure on the quarterback, and the defensive backs need to stick it to these receivers with tighter coverage.
They got to him as he was throwing that time.
He's lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Either that or sacked. I don't know how he got rid of the ball.
They line up with 1 running back in the backfield, 3 wide. And we'll take a break while the injured players attended to. Third down now, and they need to get it inside the 49. 3 wideouts here. And it's caught. And he is drilled at the 47-yard line. Nice stop by the defense.
Well, they let him catch it, but they were not going to let him get that first down.
He punt. No, he faked it.
Look how fired up that defense is. Nice stop.
They'll start at the 49-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They line up in the jumbo set. And they make the stop at the 44-yard line. That'll be a 7-yard pickup. They come out in a goal line set. Got the corner. Got some open field. He's taken down around the 24-yard line. And that run was good for big yardage there.
Here's one thing I noticed, Kirk. It looked like they ran the same play twice in a row.
Twice, and let me tell you, if they continue to have success like this, I wouldn't be surprised if they run it maybe 3, maybe even 4 times in a row.
Wow, that looked like the same play again.
And that is the 3rd time in a row they run that play.
I think you're right. This defense has to regroup here and devise a scheme to counter this play.
Looks like we're going to have a good game on our hands after 1. The score here in Chapel Hill, Virginia Tech 7, North Carolina nothing. They're lining up in the 5-2. Scrambling around. And he's immediately tackled. The wideout made a good-looking grab there.
You're right, and the quarterback threw it as soon as he saw he had that extra step.
They're packed in tight on the line. Here's the tailback. Touchdown. He was not going to be denied on that one, guys.
You're right, Brad. He saw the goal line and just plowed ahead until he crossed it.
Here comes the kicker to try to tie this game up. And he tacks on the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. They line up to kick this one away. He kicks off. He's taken down at the 25. And the defense stopped them cold on 4th down during their last drive.
This defense stepped up to the challenge on that last drive.
And they sent a big message to that offense. If you go for it, then we'll stop you.
Throws on the run, completes. He's tackled at the 42.
Great play fake by this young man to keep the zone coverage honest. He throws him just long enough to find his man for a well-executed 1st and 10.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. They'll work the right side, and there's nothing going there.
You're not going to see this very often from this running back. He just got gobbled up pretty deep in the backfield.
2nd and long. Ball on their own 37. Movement along the line. Ace backfield. Off the right side, taken down hard. The running back gets a yard, maybe less.
Very little room for the ball carrier to get moving on that one.
With the defensive line neutralizing the blocks, these linebackers are able to come up and make plays in the holes.
Backfields in an offset I formation. Catches it, and he's looking for more. So they gain a few yards, but they're nowhere near picking up the 1st down.
Yep, it'll be 4th down now. Not a very good effort to try and get the 1st down.
Well, it was 3rd down and long. They had a long way to go. I think that was more of a safe call. The last thing this offense wants to do is take a shot downfield and cause some kind of turnover. Defense has it. It's one of the corners.
Wow, very close to turning it over, but they'll keep possession of the football.
Way to play heads up out there. That's just one more reason to play with a whistle.
They're packed in tight on the line. Hands off, and not much room there as they try to work the left side. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
That time, it was the sophomore corner who got in there to make the tackle.
This young man is a solid tackler, and you can't say that about many cornerbacks.
Now he's scrambling. Oh, he had a shot at the pick. He was that close to making a big play.
His safety is kicking himself for dropping that one.
Yep, that one should be going the other way. He was thinking about where to go with the ball before he caught it.
5 DBs on the field. He's on the run. And he's hit immediately.
Good looking arm by that quarterback. The defender was in man, so if he throws the ball behind the intended receiver on an out route, it could go the other way for 6. Nice throw and a 1st and 10.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He scrambled. Here's the long ball, left side. And they just couldn't connect there on the long ball.
Boy, that's one the quarterback wants back. He just had a little too much on that pass.
4 wide. Now he tries to buy some time. Caught by the sophomore.
Very solid gain through the air. I'm impressed with the poise of this quarterback and the ability of the receiver to keep his concentration and get his hands on the football.
They stack the line of scrimmage here. Let's see who's got the stronger lineman. And down he goes, right around the 46-yard line. They move the sticks after another 1st down.
Impressive drive by this offense so far. I really like what they're doing by keeping this defense on their heels and moving the ball downfield.
The halfback with the carry. Someone down there just a little bit slow to get up. Second and 5. And this is the 9th play of the current drive. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Gets a block on the corner. Steps out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. Nice gain on the scramble there, guys.
Yeah, you can see his athletic ability here. Good decision by the quarterback to tuck it in and run for the 1st down.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Batted away.
Hey, that's a heads-up play there by the defender. Get those hands up and something good may just happen.
4 wide. He's going to try and scramble. Going down deep and has a man. And it's caught. And they tackle him at the 7. Did you see how fast that kid is?
Barely. He was like a blur running past those defenders. That speed alone makes this guy a big-time receiver.
Their last red zone trip resulted in a touchdown. I don't expect this one to be any different. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Not a good play for the confidence of these defenders. This back made that touchdown look easy.
And he converts the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. North Carolina to kick this one off. Here's the kick. He's to the 20. He goes out of bounds around the 29-yard line. Their last drive ended in a punt, so this quarterback's going to be looking for something better on this drive. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Looks left, picked off at the 30. And now he's got room to run. He's tackled at the 14. What an interception by the cornerback.
I love it. A defensive back with soft hands. This kid can play.
First and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line. North Carolina is up 7. They go to the run, and he's tackled in the backfield for a loss.
This defensive end just showed us why he's much more than just a pass rusher.
Yep, I love this kid. He's a great run stopper as well as a great pass rusher. He's the real deal, Kirk. He can do it all.
Throws, and it's incomplete. It's third down and 11 to go. Ball on the 16-yard line. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He scrambled. Oh, what a hit. They did get some yardage, but it won't move those chains.
They had a good-looking play set up, but the defense jumped on it before it was too late.
And they tack on 3 points. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. North Carolina ready to kick this one off. Decent kick. He's to the 20. Brought down at the 45. They threw a pick the last time out. Should be interesting to see what they do this time.
They better put some points on the board here, Kirk. Otherwise, the floodgates might be opening soon.
Well, they could start by just not turning the ball over here, Coach.
Brought down right around the 42-yard line. They pick up solid yardage there.
Yeah, nice little pitch and catch there. The wideout was able to find a little open space in the defense, and the quarterback was able to get him the ball for a good pickup.
Single back set, 3 wide receivers. Back to pass. He's taken down at the 31. Certainly not what we expected as we head to halftime. The score here in Chapel Hill, UNC 17, Virginia Tech 7. And we're just about set to get things underway here in the second half. Brought down at the 33-yard line. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They line up in the jumbo set. Runs left and quickly taken down. A pickup of about 3.
It's a good run blitz by the outside linebacker there. They shut down all the holes and kept this halfback from gaining many yards.
They line up in the shotgun. Can't find anyone open. Oh, and he had some steam on that throw. Good hook up there. They get an 8-yard gain and a first down.
Good protection. A nice route. And that's good enough to pick up a first down. Great play.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, when this kid gets rolling out of the pocket, he sure throws a nice ball. Not much help from his blockers, and he's only able to gain a yard.
1-yard gain on the play.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Now he's scrambling. Rolls right. Now he's going to run, and watch out. He gets hit out of bounds at the 34. He made a real nice play on that one.
I'll tell you what, in today's game, you have to have the ability to run the football. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He made a great play and really gave his team a boost.
Four wide. Quick pass. Touchdown saving tackle, but it leaves them with a first and goal. That was a beautiful pass play.
And you can see why they like running this play. They have the potential to break one every single time they run it.
North Carolina looking to make this a 3-score game. They're in the red zone again, but this time they should be thinking touchdown. It's the tailback. The defense scoops it. And there's the lucky break that this team has been looking for.
Well, I'll tell you this. If these guys are going to make a run at coming back in this game, they better do it right now.
They need to get the momentum on their side and really take advantage of this mistake. Now let's see if they capitalize.
They'll take over at the 8-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They line up in the shotgun. They motion to the left. They go with the option. Tackle in the backfield.
Hey, Kirk, it's not too easy to run it when the safety is flying to the ball like that.
Well, Lee, I think they have to use a guard, maybe even a fullback to get out there. But if you leave him unblocked, he's going to be all over the ball carrier.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. And he makes it out to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards there on the option keeper. It's 3rd and 13. High formation here. Goes right. Picked off. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And just like that, they make it a 2-possession game.
They really took the pressure off themselves there. That was a great return for a touchdown, and it gives them some breathing room on defense.
Yeah, this offense has a lot of work to do now. They're really going to have to fight to get back in this ball game.
North Carolina lines up for the kickoff. Here's the kick. He's to the 10. He got hit hard. Let's see how the defense responds now, coming off that big play just a moment ago.
It was a great pick. He took that back just like a bad Christmas present. I love that one.
It was the quarterback that gave him a gift on that one. He needs to slow down and make his reads and hit those receivers.
Nice tackle made there to bring him down. And he gets a yard on the run. It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. They go with the run. Tackle at the 39. 4 yards gain.
Gain of 4 on the play.
3rd down, 4 yards to go. Ball on their own 39. Ace backfield. He's looking to pass. Tipped away. How about that one?
Well, the corner made a pretty athletic play here getting to the football, but you know what? That ball was up for grabs and could have easily been picked off.
Gets this one away. They'll bring him down at the 48-yard line. What a great return.
A few things here, guys. Poor coverage by the punting team and a great job by the returner of turning the ball upfield.
He didn't have much to do. That coverage was horrendous.
They hand it off. Tackle made at the 47-yard line. The halfback gets the call and picks up 5. 2nd and 4 coming up here. They come out in a goal line set. Here's the halfback. That's a great tackle at the 43. A pickup of 4 on the play. 3rd down and short. Ball on the 43-yard line. They line up in the jumbo set. Another run. He makes his way out to about the 35. He busted it open and kept the drive alive.
The thing I like about this kid is he's got that explosion. He goes, pew, downfield, and he's gone.
They come out in a goal line set. Hands off, and not much room there as they try to work the left side. It looks like they picked up a yard or a little less. And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. And he's got his receiver. It's the sophomore. And he's taken down at about the 15-yard line.
Now, the passing game is a lot easier for a quarterback when two corners aren't in coverage. I respect the gutsy call on the defensive side to blitz both corners, but it left them too vulnerable against the pass.
Brought down at the 10-yard line. They get about 5 yards from the halfback. 2nd and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 10-yard line. They line up in the jumbo set. And down he goes at the 6-yard line. 4-yard gain by the back. They'll line it up again on 3rd down. They're packed in tight on the line. He gets another carry. Good idea giving it to the halfback near the end zone.
Why wouldn't you give it to this guy? He told me before the game, if he gets the ball inside the 10, you can 5-star lock it. He's going to score.
And he adds the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. North Carolina gets set to kick this one away. And it's off. Brought down at the 33. The defense did a nice job shutting down the offense the last time they had the ball. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. They go with the run. And he's tackled around the 32-yard line.
Defensive coordinator has a lot of confidence in his pass defense if he's releasing a safety to stop the run.
Hey, Kirk, that leaves a big hole out there. But on plays when they run the ball, it works.
We played 3, and this is not what the experts predicted. The score here in Chapel Hill, UNC 31, Virginia Tech 7. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Runs it right and can't get away. Nice tackle.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense.
So the offense will move a little bit closer with that penalty. 1st down, 10 to go. Ball on the 49-yard line. They come out with a big set. Makes the catch, and look out. He steps out at the 43-yard line. A nice completion there.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, that defense has got to adjust their coverage a little bit. They can't continue to let this happen.
Lee, you're right. They've got to mix it up. Try to confuse the timing of this offense.
The defense got some pressure and forced a bad pass.
I think they've been a little bit more aggressive here with their pass rush, and that time it paid off with an incompletion.
They're not quite in field goal range, so this is a pretty important play on this drive. 3rd and short, and they'll throw for it. Way to look it in. Wonderful play call to convert on 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, he really wanted that 1st down. Good determination to do it.
It's 1st and 10. The defensive line moves in tight. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Pitch out to the right and tackled behind the line. And they're going the wrong way, Coach.
Hey, Brad, if you don't have offensive balance, you can't keep the defense off of you.
It's 2nd and long. Ball on the 46-yard line. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Back to pass. Throws left, picked off. Got some open field. And he's brought down at the 11-yard line. What a catch. I'm surprised he was able to hang on to that one.
People tend to think that guys play corner if their hands aren't good enough to play wide receiver. As we just saw, that's not always the case.
Sometimes it's actually the opposite. Some guys play receiver instead of corner because they don't want to hit or tackle anybody.
It's first down on the 11 going in. They come out in a goal line set. Give to the tailback. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the carry.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Second down. Here we go from the 5-yard line. They're crowding the line. Off the right side, doesn't get much. Good tackle. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3.
And it was the junior defensive tackle that was able to step up and make that tackle.
They're packed in tight on the line. They run it for the first, and he stops.
And that won't be enough for the first down.
Great job here in shutting down the run. That's a real boost for this team.
It's fourth down, and the offense is getting set to go for it. They come out with 4 wide out. Going right, intercepted. They weren't going to let him squirm free on that play. Great catch by the linebacker, but not a smart throw from the quarterback.
Didn't look like the quarterback even saw the linebacker hanging in that area. It pays to be in the right spot at the right time.
First and 10. Going with the shotgun here. He's tackled at the 20-yard line.
They brought the middle linebacker on a blitz, and the quarterback got the ball out of his hands in time for a first down.
They'll work from the shotgun. Finds the junior. A decent pickup that time.
And see, guys, that's when this offense is at their best. If they can connect on these intermediate patterns, it'll allow them to be a lot more creative on offense.
Throws complete. He's got space to work. There's a player hurt. It doesn't look to be that bad. It's first and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Throws to the receiver, and he's got it again. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play, Kirk.
Well, that was an excellent route, and he did a great job of holding on to the football.
First down, 10 yards to go. One-man backfield. And this one could be on the defense.
Pass interference on the defense.
Well, he got busted for getting to the receiver too soon.
He will get a flag thrown on him every time for a play like that.
There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. He looks to throw on first down. Passes to the left, and it's going the other way. He might have a chance.
This quarterback better start making better decisions in the passing game. Otherwise, this corner will come up with even more picks in the future.
We've got a first and 10. Ball on the 50. They line up in the jumbo set. They go with a run, and he's brought down in the backfield.
That was a fantastic play by this defense.
You're right. Poor halfback. He had nowhere to go.
They come out in a goal line set. And he has it on the corner. He has some room. Down the sideline. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. Great explosion, and he got it into the end zone in a flash.
Boy, this guy's got incredible speed, but his ability to find daylight is just as impressive.
See you later, sweethearts. This guy can fly, and there ain't nobody going to catch him from behind.
And he converts the extra point. So with less than 2 to go in the fourth quarter, the score is UNC 38, Virginia Tech 7. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Here's the kick. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. Got the corner. At the point. It was the umpire that threw the flag, and generally, that's a holding penalty.
Holding on the receiving team.
Good call.
Yeah, he practically brought him to the ground there.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 13-yard line. New running back now into the backfield. Hands off left, and he's brought down quickly. And he gets a yard on the run.
1 yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 14-yard line. From the gun. They go with the run. He's got an opening. They'll bring him down around the 24-yard line. And what a run.
And here's a stat for you. This kid ran a 4.3 non-wind aided 40. Now that's fast.
Non-wind aided. What are you talking about? I don't care if he had the wind or not. This kid can fly.
Brought down at the 26. Great interception, and that just adds to the offense's woes today.
These mistakes just continue to add up. I mean, this offense can't even salvage a moral victory at this point.
Some days you just don't have it. And today is certainly one of those days. That was just flat out bad.
On the ground with the tailback. He's at the 20. He's tackled at the 19-yard line. They keep it on the ground, and the halfback gets about 7 yards.
On the play.
They're in the red zone, so this quarterback better be smart. Last time, he threw a pick down here. He'll get the call again, and he's taken down right around the 14-yard line. And that's a first down.
First down, and now they have an opportunity to run some more time off the clock.
First and 10. Ball on the 14. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Now he tries to buy some time. He's got it with room to run. And a nice catch by the receiver for the touchdown.
Anytime you're near the red zone, you got to keep an eye for this guy. They love going to him down here.
And there must have been a defensive mix-up on this play because there weren't any defenders near him when he caught that football.
So with less than a minute to go in the fourth quarter, the score is North Carolina 45, Virginia Tech 7. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Fielded at the 4. He's taken down at the 29. You know the offense will be looking to do better this time out.
Watch out for this defense. They've shown they can take advantage of the smallest of mistakes.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Little handoff. And he makes it out to about the 31-yard line. And they pick up 2 yards.
Gain of 2 on the
Second
play.
down, 8 yards to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. I formation here. He throws. Picked off, and that'll seal it up. And we'll take a break while the injured player is attended to. It's first and 10. Ball on the 46. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Scrambling around. Looking deep to the right. Knocked away. Interesting call right there, going with a pass play.
Well, sometimes you take a chance and throw it with everybody thinking run.
Yeah, but if you don't complete it, you play it into the defense's hands and stop the clock.
He wants it all. Broken out. That's the end of the ball game, and our final score in this one, North Carolina 45, Virginia Tech 7. Lee, what are your final thoughts here as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance?
This is absolutely unbelievable. North Carolina was supposed to get blown out of this game, and what do? They blow them out. I know college football is unpredictable, but this is ridiculous.
Folks, that's going to wrap up another broadcast of NCAA Football 09. We'd like to thank all of you for playing, and we hope you'll join us again real soon. Brad Nessler saying goodbye, everybody.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.